Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Darvish is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tough and drive that baseball the other way.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Hit back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Sogard on third. Acuna on at second with 2 down. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Braves will strand 3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Max Fried gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Here's Javier Baez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Albies scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's pulled out and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. At the plate, Matt Joyce. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Struck him out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high, 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 54, Max Fried.
So stepping in, Max Fried. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Left side, but well foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Jason Hayward having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. The 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Standing in, David Bodie, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Joyce to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish, and it's grounded just foul down the line. From the belt, the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bodie, a runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So digging in now, Albert Almora. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Oh, and he can't hang on. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He popped out in his first trip.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. This is on the ground over to first. Russell's got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. At the plate, Eric Sogard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Looking up is Contreras, and gone into the right field bleachers. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now. Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Bodie gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 2.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Cubs, the left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Left side. Donaldson's up with it. Oh, look at Donaldson. It's there, and he's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder,
So with that,
14,
let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Here's Matt Joyce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that one right down Main Street. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is off the second base bag, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Joyce, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Russell has it to second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow,
Now
he
batting,
almost
right
blew that
fielder.
fastball by him,
Jake
but he
Day.
shows some quick hands to catch
Hayward.
up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hayward carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second
All right,
baseman.
now so time for the Braves
Addison.
Road to the Show report as we see a couple of
Russell.
prospects who are having big time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. One and one. Here it is. Popped him up. Flowers is there. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Leading
Good
off
stuff,
the
Heidi.
Braves,
Thanks.
the pitcher, number 54.
Ready
Max
now, Max Fried.
Fried.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now to the Braves pitcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Popped up. Rizzo over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Freeman, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, and in that last at bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Sogard leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bodie camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Striding into the box, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So coming to the plate, Yu Darvish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So striding forward now, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Matt Joyce, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Flowers stands at first with 1 out. In the air to straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ozzie Albies.
Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. This pitch is popped up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Stepping into the box,
Leading
Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here it comes on 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 35 now on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.